Already started spookifying this place.
It's gonna be fully complete today. Pinky promise, it's happening today. I feel behind.
You are behind.
I feel like a poser.
You are. You're a Halloween poser.
I am the Halloween queen. How is this place not spookified yet? Dude, he looks so beat. Oh, he wants to cry so bad. Okay, he's in respects. He pays respects, everybody. 8 ounces of unsweetened cashew milk, 1 serving of brown butter chocolate chip cookie creamer, 1 full heaping scoop of chocolate nutter butter, Ghost Whey protein code Kara gets you 20% off, and then top it off with 12 ounces of cold brew, bunch of ice, glass mason jar mug, glass straw. So good.
I just made Kara her next meal.
Yeah.
So
I've never had this before, so I'm questioning it.
I slow cook my chicken because it digests easier for me, but then I'll recook it in the pan and kind of make it crispy. So then I got raw onion and garlic and an egg over medium. And what you do is you kind of break open your yolk and you dip your crispy chicken in there and you take it all as a bite.
So I dip my chicken like it's a piece of toast?
Kind of.
I feel like I'm gonna do this wrong. Like I'm gonna disappoint you.
If you don't like it, I'm just gonna eat it.
Is there salt on it?
Yeah, there's salt on it. So get some onions, some garlic, just cut that open.
Dunking it. I did cut it open. Do I put egg into the bite too, or just
You can. Whatever you want. The world's your oyster.
You say that, but I feel like I'm gonna disappoint you.
Make sure you get some.
I feel like I'm gonna do this wrong. Is that okay?
That's okay. They're all waiting for it.
No, it's so good.
Is it good?
Yeah, but it's the way you're looking at me that's making me laugh.
I told you I did it good.
He wanted me to eat this all morning.
No. Like the hate cake? I've been trying to get her to eat this for like 2 months now. 2-3 months now. Just like the hate cake. If you don't know what the hate cake is, it's my ghost protein pumpkin mug cake. So I finally got her to eat this.
He asked me, he's like, do you want me to make you that? And I'm like, no. And he's like, I'm going to make it for you anyways. And if you don't like it, I'll just eat it. I'm like, okay. It's good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
It's right. It's different. It's if you don't want the toast, but you kind of want that like texture, I guess.
I love the crispy chicken.
Right?
It's really good.
Yeah. So I'm glad. I'll leave you alone to enjoy.
Okay. This is the coolest can ever. S'more time. Bones Coffee Co. Welcome back to the Driven vlog, by the way.
Yeah.
Kind of forgot to intro. Just giving you a raw vlog, raw dog style, the way Jay and I like it. Ew.
Pull out game strong.
Many of you want just like a regular day in the life. And honestly, I think this is why I love my life so much right now. It's like every day is so different.
It is.
We go into every day just like figuring it out. Sometimes that's because of like Jason's health and stuff like that. We don't plan too far out because we don't know how he's gonna feel.
Yep.
But we just kind of take it day by day, and shit, we're having a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah,
that way.
we are.
I will give you guys an update on my training, what I've been doing this past week, but we'll do that later in the vlog. Right now we're gonna caffeinate with this adorable s'more time cold brew latte, s'mores flavor. I believe it's an oat milk combo.
We've had pre-workout.
Wait, don't
We've had
don't tell on us.
our coffee.
Don't tell on us.
And that's why we're splitting this.
We're splitting it. So this is what, 100 milligrams of caffeine?
No, it doesn't say.
Oh.
It's probably like 180.
Damn. I'm gonna tell myself it's 100.
It's not 100.
It's like the same as having a Diet Coke.
So we're gonna split this. So how many ounces is that?
This guy is 11 ounces, so you get 5.5.
I'll do it.
That's my business officer history mathing right there. This is what Jay and I do a lot when we're both like, kind of want a little more caffeine. Yeah, me too. So we'll just find something a little less aggressive and we'll split it halvesies.
5.5 exactly.
Woo, baby, good.
And I've tried it, so I did not really like it. It's got 23 carbs in it, so you think it tastes super sweet. And I'm like, this tastes like coffee.
Yeah.
I can't have my coffee taste like coffee. So
yeah, the whole thing's 6 fat, 23 carbs, 5 protein. Jason's gonna sweeten it up. He's always nice and he gives me the can, regardless. You always give me the can.
I always give her whatever's better in my like. If we're splitting something, she gets the better of it.
I like it. But I like my coffee less sweet than you. I hope you didn't put too much of that in there, because once you go too sweet, you can't go back.
See, I like that now. And you can go back. I know what you can do.
Add milk?
Add some milk to it.
Or coffee. More coffee. This isn't going to mean anything to anyone unless you're an upstate New Yorker, but we just got a Stewart's coffee shop.
I can't believe I just had 13 grams of carbs.
I know.
That's what's rough about drinking.
That's a little
carbs.
annoying. It is a little annoying. But anyways, we got a Stewart's 10 minutes from us?
Yep.
Stewart's has great cold brew coffee. We're not going to get that though, but they do have my favorite protein bar lately is the Bear Bells protein bar. You can get them at Trader Joe's. That's the only other place I have found them at, or Wegmans, actually locally, if you're a local girl or guy.
They don't have that flavor you want.
They don't have that flavor though. It's called the Crisp Creamy, right?
Yep.
Crisp Creamy. It tastes like as much as you can get close to a Twix bar in a protein bar.
We'll just go get them.
Okay, let's go. Just show him my knee scab. He says I'm being a baby because he's a skateboarder. The scab, it doesn't look right. I understand it just looks like a little scab, but you guys, it's really warm and swollen, and it hurts every time I bend it. It hurts from going from sitting to standing. It stings, and I don't know if it's just because I have fat knees and it all lays over.
I'm like, you injured? She's like, no. I'm like, so?
You're like, walk it off, boo. And I did. I fell. It was really embarrassing. It happened in front of a bunch of people, and one woman was sweet and asked if I was okay. And I'm like, yes, just keep going. I got up, dusted myself off. All my body parts were still there, and I finished my run. I think I did 6.5 miles that day, so literally have the best followers, because I mentioned probably a month ago I had gotten a sneak peek of the Halloween Starbucks tumblers that were coming out, and if you've been a long time follower, you know I try to grab one every single year and can never find them locally. So I put the feelers out to the Instagram world and said, let a hoe know if you find one of these. I'll pay you, I'll Venmo you, I'll do all the things. Well, Jordan Thorne, shout out girl, I don't know if you follow me here on the YouTube, but I cleaned this today. She follows me on the Instagram. She said her college campus Starbucks puts this stuff out early, and she got me my spooky tumbler.
And they actually made it spooky. There have been years when they've just not been the best.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They usually have glow in the dark ones, but this one's kind of like the slime, glow in the dark.
You know what it reminds me of?
Lime green.
You need to wear your Buff Bunny Frankie sweatshirt with that.
Oh shit.
Look at this guy knowing what's going on.
You remembered it was called Frankie. That's so
Babe.
cute.
Babe,
that's so sweet.
Babe,
I know you do, but honestly, sometimes I can't even remember the shit because there's so much of it. Jason's the next Buff Bunny athlete. But this is perfect, right? How cool, super sweet. Thank you so much, Jordan. This is my childhood in a gas station.
It is.
Jason's dad goes to Stewart's not once, but twice a day, right? He
He's
hits
two
up
and
both.
down, he hits them both up.
It's so cute. You don't understand the hype unless you've been to a Stewart's and had Stewart's ice cream, Stewart's milkshakes, Stewart's milk. There's just something special about Stewart's.
What's your guys' gas station of convenience
right
of choice?
Yeah, do you have a local one that just does it for you? Stewart's for us. Dates are good, snacks secured. I like to kind of set everything out with the spooky decor and then figure out where I want to place it. So I'm just bringing everything upstairs right now. Also, I'm a psycho and I never take pictures off my phone. So I'm looking back at photos from last year to kind of see how things were decorated, where we place things, so I can have a better idea of what I did last year. It just helps, but I might switch it up a little. We have Johnny Bones Jones and his wife Judy Bones Jones at the bar. I think we need more skeletons.
I think so too.
There's never enough.
Night of the Demons remake, Drag Me to Hell, and House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, I'm also doing a spooky highlight on my Instagram, so if you're not already over there, I'm kind of trying to remember to share some of my funny Halloween memes, but also sharing some of the movies that Jason and I recommend this holiday season. That's one of my faves. I think I'm gonna eat one of these while I'm walking stuff up and down the stairs. I actually have a deep tissue massage scheduled today at 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna take a note from Jason's book and take a bath before I go to the massage, because that helps to loosen you up. And she does a lot of stretching, and I'm always like
walking on you.
When she tries to twist me, I just feel like I'm so stiff. Bro.
Do you have this part touch your tongue or this part touch your tongue?
The crispy part.
No, you just did it.
Did I do it upside down?
That's how you just did it. See, I did it the other way, so the crispy's touching my tongue.
What do you prefer?
The crispy in my tongue.
I feel like people are gonna think we're high in this entire vlog because we're so chatty, and we're not. Not yet. Forgot about this. Our little cauldron mug for lattes. Follow me. The spooky world. I feel like you can't judge it until it's nighttime. The official judgment is also when I clean off the slumber party in the living room and do like we have spooky pillows too.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking good though.
Yeah. We usually like it to look like it spit up Halloween over here. It's not always about you two. This is my channel, okay? This is not the Cane Corso channel. That's over on Jason Corey. You can subscribe over there for more Cane Corso content.
Yeah, let's get us to 400,000.
Please, 400K, you guys are so close over there. Shh. She's about to communicate again.
Your voice. You're so welcome.
This morning I've tried to make myself some homemade juice, but I do have a juicer. I didn't use it. I just used my Ninja blender. She's pretty thick. I can kind of drink it. It's very pulpy. But I just did a grapefruit and orange and some ginger. The flavor is good. I was just hoping for more juice. So I don't know what I would do differently next time other than use a juicer.
Use my water?
I haven't put any water in it.
Well, I told you probably need to put water in it.
Do you think they usually do for fresh pressed juice?
If they're using a blender, not a juicer, yeah.
Because I feel like I have to chew this.
Try again with some water.
Try with some water? Okay. Take 2 on the juice. It's a little less thick. A little bit better.
Seems it's actually coming through the straw now.
It's coming through the straw now. Hydrating way to start the day, especially post-massage. I feel like I just need some extra fluids, a little bit of vitamin C in my system, a little ginger, zhuzh up the guts.
Hard to work out today for you, huh?
Yeah, it's always really tough for me to work out post-massage because I feel like my body is just, number 1, my body's relaxed. Number 2, my body's bruised.
It's not like a normal massage. It's like she's walking on you. She's
I took a beating. I took a beating. I was I was literally on my stomach for 80 minutes. Well, her knees were in my lower back, in my glutes, in my neck. Then her fists were in me. It's just a lot. It was a lot, but my body needed it. So, I don't know, a fresh juice. I don't drink a lot of juice, but I had a grapefruit. It just sounded like something good to start the day.
What kind of flavor coffee do you want? Oreo or Nutter?
Nutter butter chocolate. Yes, when I'm cold, I layer up and I wear a blanket as a dress. Comment below if you do the same. These dogs are just dying for Mama's attention today, so I think a mother dog walk is gonna be on the agenda for today. It's very gloomy out, but the dogs don't care. They don't care. Hey guys. Oh my goodness. Is this gonna work? Oh no, this is gonna work. They're way too excited right now. Just as huffing and puffing and wiggling. Oh my goodness. All right. We'll be back. All right, now that we've managed to kind of get both dogs settled here, I want to talk to you all about deload weeks. When you should take a deload week, who needs one, when to identify this. I had mentioned this on my Instagram the other day and asked if you wanted me to speak more about it, and a bunch of people did. So I somewhat not planned took a deload week. I took a deload week, and this can mean a couple of things. You could deload in terms of just fully taking your workouts off. Take a week off altogether could be considered a deload, or it could just be changing up your workout routine to not have as heavy of a load. For instance, you could do the same routine and just really lighten it up do higher reps or just go lighter reps in general and just really lower your weight and kind of give your body that little bit of a deload, a little more recovery to not have such intense workouts. So I didn't really plan for this, but I noticed this past week and a half, my hunger was through the roof, right? So I just felt like in terms of me being able to sustain this and sustain what I'm doing, although I want to keep seeing progress, which I do, and that's my full goal, I always want to do this smart and I always want to do this as effectively as possible. So to think back that I started this journey on June 1st, it would make sense at the point of September, beginning of September, I'm starting to get not burnt out from it, but kind of needing a break, right? Definitely probably overdue for a bit of a deload in terms of my workouts. And so I did both at the same time. Some people call it a diet break. So we're talking about nutrition and workouts. So for nutrition, you could say I did a diet break. I don't even really like that term, but it is a term that you hear used from coaches. I more or less continued to track, and I told myself, my body is telling me I need to eat more. This isn't just, it just for me felt like it was something that I needed to listen to and give myself a bit more calories. So I continued to track, but I allowed myself to eat more. For probably the past week, I've just intuitively ate what I needed to, tracked it, and my calories have been probably closer to my maintenance this past week and a half. With that being said, my actual daily weigh-ins, they haven't really increased any. So I'm still sitting at about the higher 111s, 112 mark, which is kind of where I've been staying the past few weeks. So this was a good chance for me to take a bit of a diet break, increase my calories for a bit, lighten things up in the gym. Both of those things can sound really scary to people. You can immediately assume, well, if I work out less intense and I eat more, I'm just gonna gain weight. It doesn't always work like that. Not if you've been doing things correctly, as I have. I've been very consistent with workouts, with nutrition, with continuing to slowly kind of slice back my diet a bit. So it made sense at this point in time for me to see how my body would respond to upping the calories and changing my workout for the week and a half. I more so did the workout component because my body has just been feeling a little rough. To be honest, I have been having some lower back pain, I think some sciatica issues. In addition, if you follow me on Instagram, I mentioned earlier in this video, I took a fall when I was running the other day. Nothing major, but unfortunately, as you age and you take a fall, things can hurt, things can ache a little bit more. So just wanting to take care of my body, allow myself the rest and recovery it needs. So my message for you is do not be afraid to kind of stay ahead of things. Maybe not wait till you get to the point of burnout and plan it in. I think I was at the point of, like I said, I don't think burnout's the right word because I don't feel burnt out from this process. It was just the insatiable hunger, and it was not related to hormone levels. It wasn't related to menstruating is what I mean by that, where normally you can have those increases in your appetite. Wasn't related to that, wasn't that time of the month. So for me, I was like, let's just do this and see what happens. And for me, I stayed consistent with my weigh-ins. So I stayed consistent at the 112 mark for the most part. So did I see progress in my weigh-ins? No, but that wasn't the goal. That wasn't what I was looking for. In a way I did because I upped my calories. I didn't gain any weight from it, you guys. I kind of lightened the load at the gym, didn't gain any weight. So it was necessary for me. And this is something that I think can help when you're trying to have longevity with a plan, with a program. So I want to kind of push things to the next level. And in order to do so, sometimes you need a little break. Some people do free meals or cheat meals. That can be okay too. I don't necessarily do much of that at this point in my life anymore. I just, I don't know. I think for me, that gave me a bad mindset with food. It gave me that all or nothing mindset, whether I called it a free meal or a cheat meal. Like it just had that naughty connotation to it, which just, it didn't work for me. All right. So for me, I'd rather just up my calories a few days, eat extra, eat a bit more of my healthy foods or whatever I'm craving and go with it. So, yeah, that is the progress check-in for right now. You'll see some footage from the chest workout I did with Jason. I don't want to say I have a particular goal in mind in terms of weigh-ins, but I do want to keep making progress in terms of how my body looks. I am seeing a lot of physical changes, so the goal for me is to keep working. My original goal when I started this Driven series was to be my healthiest, fittest shape come my birthday, which is coming up quick, you guys. It's coming up quick. October 1st. So we're 3 weeks away from that. But I want to keep it going more so for vacation. It just makes sense for me to kind of give myself a little bit more time, which again is why I threw in this week of deloading, taking a bit of a diet break so I could kind of be able to sustain this till Jason and I leave for Florida at the end of October. So that's the plan for now. I think it's important, as unsexy as an update as this is. I would love to be able to, well, not really, because I feel like that's not reality. In my mind, as a YouTuber, there's YouTuber Kara and then there's real life Kara. So YouTuber Kara is like, yeah, if I had a video every week looking more shredded like I used to do with my bodybuilding preps, that would get more views. You guys would be more inspired. You guys would be more motivated. But the reality is I'm not doing a bodybuilding prep, although I have and mentioned before I'm kind of implementing some of those same principles. I am continuing to work smarter. So with that being said, you're not going to see crazy changes week to week unless you're making crazy changes to your lifestyle and to your diet. And I'm just not doing that at this point in time. I'm willing to kind of keep pushing harder and harder, but I'm doing it a little bit more slowly than a bodybuilding prep. I hope that makes sense. You know, you have to find what works for you. And I feel like this has always been the path for me to really see those changes and to really be able to sustain it and not in a difficult manner. The other thing I was going to update you all on too is the one thing I did kind of switch my focus to this past couple weeks was my running. I know a fail, but that doesn't really matter. I started focusing a bit more on my speed, my pacing with my runs and my gait. I really wanted to do a half marathon. There was one the 15th of October, but I have a scheduling conflict for something else I have to go be at. So I'm going to try to find another half marathon. I really want to focus my efforts on doing that while I'm kind of in my running era. And I love fall running, especially in New York, the cool, crispy air. There's no better time to be out there running. But yeah, I'm still going to do that while maintaining my lifts, maintaining my muscle, and still having the healthiest physique possible. So a bit of where I think my hunger came from this past week too was the increase in my intensity of my runs. Running can always make me a bit hungrier. So I think it was important to pay attention to that. And your body will adjust. So just because I start running more doesn't mean I'm always going to need to eat more and more and more. It really depends on the week and whatever effort I'm putting in. So I try to have a nice balance between my runs and my lifts and truly not overdoing one or the other. It's a fine balance, but I think I've got a pretty good protocol down with trying to run on my non-lift days mostly. I usually only run 2 to 3 days a week. Even if I was going to do an endurance event, that's all I would train for at this stage of my life. I know most runners overtrain. I used to be an overtrainer. It's not necessary. There's other training that can be done within the 3 runs a week and within your lifts to ensure your cardiovascular system is where it needs to be to perform at longer distances. So yeah, I could go on and on about this, but I don't want to ramble too long. Let me know if you enjoyed the workout footage. I know I've been doing a lot of workout footages just overlaid to my updates. I haven't done a mic'd up workout for YouTube in a while. I did one before they got really popular. Then they got really popular. So if you want to see a mic'd up workout at some point, let me know. I could do that on its own or incorporate it into a vlog. But I usually look like this when I work out in the morning. Heads up. But okay, we are going to probably wrap up this vlog here because these dogs need my love and attention and I got a lot to do. Time management is rough. Give me your best time management tips down below because I still have not figured this all out. It's been 4 months since I've been working from home and it feels like there's not enough hours in the day, and it has kind of always felt like that, but more so lately, which It's odd. I still can't wrap my brain around it all, but I love it. This life is for me. This summer has been amazing, and I'm so happy it's fall now because it's my season. It's my season. But we're gonna wrap this up here, friends. If you did enjoy this video, then be sure to give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you are progressing. Let me know if the talk on deloads helps, and if you have taken one during your driven challenge, if you're doing it along with me. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, and I will see you all in the next one.
Feel it like right up the chest. Squeeze, squeeze. Do you feel a difference?
Yeah.
She just changed how she did it those two sets.
I feel like I feel a little, you get some front delt engagement now. Right?
Do you feel it less with your arms tucked in more?
Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody that didn't notice, she just changed her position. From more out,
out
to more like her arms in, where she's just almost shoveling up almost.
But trying to like squeeze the titties.
Squeeze titties?